be a scorcher today. It's going to be like 30 degrees Celsius, which is warm for this country. So I've got my sun cream, and what we need to do is we need to arrive at the show between 8 and 9, and then we need to stay there until 4 o'clock. And I don't know if there'll be that much to do between 9 and 4. So I bought a chair to sit down on, so I don't know, I'll maybe look around the cars about 20 times. We'll see, there might be other stuff going on. But it's mainly classic cars. I've got this in, it's a 2005 kit, but it's still got in, they allowed it, so it's all good, it's all good. But no, it's a nice day for a drive. Now the weird thing about this car is I bought it in October, and I drove about 1,500 miles throughout the winter. So this kind of period now, this is my first proper experience of a proper summer drive in the Cobra, which is what this car is made for. So it's brilliant. I can experience warmth because there's no heating, the only kind of cooling in this car is a vent that draws the heat from my feet up to the windscreen, and that's permanent, that's just a tube. That's the only kind of circulation in the cockpit that this car has. Some people do fit mini heaters, and I don't mean small heaters, I mean ones from a Mini Cooper, like a classic Mini, so they can fit that around there, but I don't think that's necessarily necessary. So I'm not going to do that. There's no cigarette lighter either, so I've got some bodged job with a fuse to the battery in the boot, but it does the job until it broke, but it did the job. Right, nice straight coming up, traffic, a little bit. Sunday morning drivers. Who is on the road on Sunday mornings? Oh, they've pulled over. It's nice of them. They've got new tyres on the car as well, so it grips nicely. A little bit faster as a result, so it doesn't slip. So that's nice. So there's only 3 other cars have turned up, but we're going to go for a little drive and then on to the car show. So we've pulled over at some petrol station down the road from the meet just to wait for a few more cars to turn up, and then into the meet we go. Right, and now into the show. So we've all kind of parked up, and well, straight away there is another blue Cobra with white stripes. There's hardly any cars here, and there just so happens to be a car just like mine. In fact, It's got cream interior, it's got a wooden steering wheel, it's blue with white stripes, it's got a number plate on the bonnet like mine, a sticker. I might steal these forks because I want them. Well, that's annoying. So I am parked next to a really nice early Volkswagen Beetle. Lovely kind of, I don't know what that is, like a flat graphite grey, kind of the colour looks kind of modern, but it was of the era as well. That colour has been brought back recently. And then we've got this purple Beetle as well, which is again, interesting colour on a Beetle. Over here we've got a few pedal bikes that look like motorbikes, but yeah, that's pretty cool. And a Chevrolet 3100 Sidestep. A absolutely hilarious Chrysler PT Cruiser with flames, and yes, that's unique. Next to a KTM Crossbow, which has probably the biggest wing I've seen on one of these ever. Looks mental, like a race car from the behind. It's got the kind of mouth, evil mouth on the side, all this carbon. It's a proper stripped out race car, this. Next to that there's an MG Magnet next to a Mercedes SL, and then this is a AK Cobra, which is similar to the Dax that I've got. This has a Rover 4.7 litre V8. Obviously mine's the Chevrolet 5.7, which is again not a Ford, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, we've got the rest of the convoy. We've got the Triumph GT6, Dolomite, MX-5, Rover and the MGB. We've got a lovely Jaguar XK120 next to an old Daimler, a Morris Minor that's some kind of hot rod pickup modernised thing, and this Austin Healey that we saw on the way here. Austin Healey 3000, that looks like the Mark III, slightly different rear and other bits to the earlier models. The PT Cruiser has a collection of model cars in the back. Next to the car show we do have a carnival fun fair kind of thing with Brian's R34 GTR on display. It's not actually a lot of cars, so I don't know what I'm going to do until 4 o'clock, which is quite a few hours away. But yeah, let's have a look. These Morris Minors here as well. A 58 Beetle next to Caterham 7 with the K-Series engine in it. Very early car. This one is called a Hummler apparently. Huge Dodge Ram with America flags. And we've got a Daimler Dart next to an old Rover. Walking past this you can really smell the old car smell. I wish this had smelly vision, but here we go. 3 litre next to a Wolseley. It's a tiny little, what was that, an old B-Series engine in there? I'm not entirely sure. Vauxhall Viva GT and another Vauxhall Viva next to that. Here we have a Mustang convertible next to a Corvette. Quite a few American cars here, so there's a Camaro over there as well. Have a look at that in a bit. We have a ridiculously clean RS2000 Mark I Escort. Wide arches. This is immaculate, as most kind of Mark 1s are, with the open trumpets there. But that sounds good. Next to some old Lomax Citroen. Citroen 3-wheeler. I did not know that Citroen did a 3-wheeler, but there is a Citroen 3-wheeler. We've got the V6 Camaro. We've got a Jaguar E-Type. That is a Series 2. Ford console next to an old Jag. I say an old Jag, it's fairly modern compared to some of the classics here today. Austin 7, tiny little car with a 750cc engine. And finally for now an old Rover 95. Now it's not a great amount of cars here, considering how long I'm going to have to spend here looking at them, but hopefully some more turn up. I'm really hoping. But yeah, we can have a look at these engine bays whilst we're waiting. So almost as a game of what's inside your car, in my boot I have a chair. There we go. It's like sitting at the beach, but there's cars to look at and there's no sand to get in your feet.
Yeah, just went for 2, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna be that guy. To be honest, it hasn't been that bad, just waiting around doing nothing. There's a few stalls to look at and everyone loves the car, so I've been talking to people of owners of other cars. There's an E-Type and all sorts of cars, learning about everyone's car in the area. I think I'll go home soon because the British Grand Prix is on. Yeah, it was nice to see a nice variety of classics, sunny day. I mean, I'm not going to stick around till 4 because the Grand Prix is on soon, so I'm going to go home, I think. So I've got a bit of time before the Grand Prix drive, so I'll do a nice kind of long route route home, I think. I mean, it takes about half an hour from here, so I could turn that into 40 minutes. Next week is the Goodwood Festival of Speed. I should hopefully be there with this car. Oh, what was that I've scraped? Can't see any particular damage underneath, but I did ground out at the front. Normally I ground out at the back, that's where the lowest point is, at the bottom of the fuel tank. So you've got to be careful with this car. But no, the front seems alright. About 300 horsepower. It doesn't weigh much, so that's all you really need.